And another thing that's come to mind over this last week as we've been wandering from job to job, looking at primarily rock work, but various details having to do with projects, is that over the years, I've picked up a hell of a lot of rocks. In that most every rock that you see that any mason, not just me, but anyone has set on a building, depending on how they do it, has been lifted a number of times. We go out into fields or into quarries, and oftentimes we find rocks that we like, but we can't get a vehicle immediately to the rock, so we have to roll or walk the rock to a roadway. And so we do that and put the rocks in piles and wander around for the morning or the entire day getting rocks in piles, and at the end of the day we load them into the truck and take them up to the job. And if we've got the dump truck, we dump it. If we got the pickup truck, we shove them out the tailgate. And then they're at least on the job, but we don't know for sure where we're going to use them at that point in some cases, or we can't get the truck real close to where we want to use them. So then they have to be lifted again into a wheelbarrow, whatnot, and delivered to the work area. And then we start putting the rock on the wall or chimney or whatever it is. And that's when we lift them again. And we try to put them right where they're going to be, and sometimes, often as not, that rock just isn't the right rock for that place. You might think that once you got the rock on the job, all you got to do is slap them together, but a lot of times you put a rock in place and it just doesn't work as well as you thought it was gonna. So you got to put that one down and clean the cement off of it and reset and grab a different rock to put in that place. And in that process means a lot of times by the time the rock is in place and you like it where it is, you've handled it 4 or 5, maybe 6, 7 times. So when I look at all this rock on all these projects and the fact that they've all been handled 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 times, I'm really curious as to how many millions of pounds of rocks that is that have been lifted by hand over the years to make these various projects happen. It's been a lot. Somehow my back still works. It's been fun.